I remember in high school, my senior year, I was in. We had a journalism class, a newspaper class, to like actually produce the school's newspaper. And I remember spending a significant amount of time during that year or that semester. They wanted to like get the logo for the newspaper painted up on the wall, and so I got paid to hand paint the logo for the newspaper on the wall during class time.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you do the projector method?
Yeah, we projected it up there, and I like penciled it in, and then I just very slowly painted it in blue and silver.
A kraken sinking a ship, but in like just one singular color across my wall in high school. For some reason, I was just like, ooh, fuck it, Mom, I don't care, I'm doing this thing. Hunted down the black paint. Ooh.
It requires a lot of effort.
Yes. I love painting. My sister's a scenic artist, so it's one of those things that, like, a big mural? Okay.
No problem.
Yeah.
Also, when you're in high school, not a lot of things to do usually.
Oh, there's going to be a big-ass mural that's going up behind me and a little in front of me. Yeah.
Also, when you're in high school...
You speak for yourself, Jose. I was so goddamn busy in high school.
Not me. I was a loser.
I was...
And I can testify.
You don't have to agree with that, Andrew.
No, I was gonna say I can testify to that because I too was a loser.
I was gonna say I don't know how I got anything done like homework wise in high school. How I even fucking slept because I was in theater. My senior year I was in AP art and had open studio from like 6 to 9 every Wednesday. I volunteered on the weekends.
God damn.
I was just so fucking busy. When I got to college, I was like,
what do I do now? This
is a nice break compared to previously. College was a piece of cake. Everything. Yeah. And then back to my last year in college, I had 2 jobs while I was commuting to and from school.
Jeez.
Damn.
Not me. I was off the rails, cuckoo bananas, needed some therapy.
Alright, we ready?
Yes.
And welcome to another episode of Our Talk of Opportunity. It is Wednesday, which means we play Dungeons and Dragons, my dudes.
Okay. Alright, you just merged like a whole bunch of stuff there, but okay. Making it legally distinct, I get it.
Yeah, I gotta stand out from the... that's weird. Netflix just invited me on Facebook to their streaming thing. That's alright. No. I'm friends with Netflix on Facebook apparently. Anyways, we don't have Misha today. He is tired. But with that, Andrew, I hand it off to you.
Okay, I'm going to canonically say that Misha's just like off sleeping in the corner because he hasn't had this much adventure in a while and he's tired.
He feels so melancholy that he is asleep in the corner.
Oh, is that?
He started brooding and then fell asleep.
Oh, is that what it is? It's just a good old depression nap.
Good old depression nap. It's cold. I'm
Octavio
depressed.
accidentally mixed up the sleepy time tea with the green tea. Just everyone else is energized. Misha napping.
Yeah.
Everybody else got caffeinated.
That I did that. I was like,
gotta listen to some sad shoegaze.
Wait, no, that sucks. We needed his zone of truth. Oh wait, no, we can't use magic. Just kidding. Oh god, I remember where we are now. All right.
Yeah.
When we last left our future residents of Revel's Inn.
Future past residents.
I was a little concerned coming here.
As you should be. All right. So when we last left you guys, we were still doing some downtime stuff. Some shit happened. Like some insignificant stuff happened. Like Octavia's grandma finally died. And
yeah, just pass right through that. We don't need to talk about it.
We don't need to talk about your dead grandmother.
No.
Okay. So yes, Octavia's grandmother unfortunately passed away. Swift gets a pretty solid lead on the possibility of Oya being alive. I'm just going to refer to her as Oya. I'm not doing the whole name. It's clunky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Oya.
Oh yeah.
No.
Can I get a oh yeah?
No.
No, yeah.
Oh
We're
yeah.
a serious adventuring group, okay?
No, you're not. As exemplified by the absolutely ridiculous scene you guys painted while you're all waiting for Mittens to take his sweet ass time answering the summons by Speaker Duvessa Shane.
You always gotta be cautious, man. Somebody's gonna get me in time. We're going.
Listen. Sometimes when you find out that you're still a lycanthrope, your priorities are a little weird.
Shaken.
And so Mittens is now living the life of Tony Soprano, apparently always looking over his shoulder
About the crimes he's committed.
And okay, so you answer the speaker summon, and she asks you to interview legally. Okay, above the table, like no underhanded stuff.
Yeah.
Valish Gant of the Arcane Brotherhood, who is now residing permanently in Revel's Inn for trying to start like an uprising in 10 towns that would have cost Speaker Duvessa Shane her life. I just realized that my microphone was not doing the auto monitoring thing. I was probably speaking louder than I wanted to.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
You're good.
Upon arriving there, you all pin your axe beaks, and you are asked to relieve yourself of all your weapons, armors, anything that might be used as a improvised weapon. However, Octavio unknowingly brings his spell focus because he did not even know he had a spell focus. And upon entering actual Revel's Inn, you realize that the entire area is suppressed by an anti-magic field. And then you are led.
Octavio's sleepy.
Yes, and apparently Misha's sleepy too.
Misha's just in the hallway, just on the ground.
One of the guards like, "Sir, you got to get up. You can't."
Sir, you can't park here.
Yeah. I'm not going to delete him. I'm just going to put him in the right.
Just put him in the corner.
And so you go into like a sort of interviewing room where the warden, who you have not met yet, brings prisoner 237. Hold on. Yes, 237. One Valish Gant, and now he sits before you, shackled to the chair, but he has his iron face mask removed so that he may speak to yous guys.
Use wise guys.
Yeah, that's not how he's gonna talk, by the way.
Use guys.
Yeah. So
You
that,
gabagools.
anyways, so that is where we immediately pick back up with you guys all standing around, I guess, just awkwardly staring,
Snapping our fingers.
Yeah, at one Mr. Valish Gant. All right.
Dude,
So
he can't snap at us.
Is there any other guards, or is it just?
you know that there was a guard posted outside. You can kind of like it has like the old style prison doors where it's like the big block of iron and like the bars for windows, and you can see that there's like a guard like with his back to the door outside.
Some magic.
Oh, that Alex?
Welcome, Mr. Gant.
He just kind of
I'm trying to
So
find his picture.
how do we he's under prisoner 237, yeah.
mm-hmm.
So how do we want to do this?
can just ask him.
Quick aside. So we were requested to get information about specifically what's going on with like the Codicil of White and like the whole thing going on with Icewind Dale. Because they believe he is knowledgeable or / involved somehow. Or was previously involved.
Yes. The speaker has suspicions that he, due to some previously mentioned intel, that he might know a thing or two about what's going on here.
So what sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
Well, Swift was just gonna say, so how do we want to go about this? Yeah, we are a bit limited in our methods that we can use here.
We can just spark a conversation.
You're the talker. I am not.
Octavio, might best to go forward.
Hi, Mr. Gaunt. Heard things about you. This is I'm Octavio Cadenas, and these are my friends. We've been through a lot to get here to talk to you. How are you doing today?
So sweet.
Right. Yeah, I see you're not in the best of positions, but we wanted to ask you a couple questions about certain things that have been happening in Icewind Dale since apparently the end of it and the forever winter is about to happen.
It's just very nonchalant. Right. He's just like, I have all the time in the world.
Right. Have you heard of the
He's not doing this. His arms are both at the table.
We wanted to ask you about the what's the name of the book?
Codicil of White.
Trying to find a picture of it. Yes, the Codicil of White. And what you know about it.
At that, when he says the Codicil of White, you see a slight uptick in one of his eyebrows, and he leans forward.
Out of character here. What do we know about the Codicil of White as a party?
We know.
Yeah, I'm actually going to rely on Robert there because I don't want to give away too much.
So I was going to say, I think the thing that we primarily know about the Codicil of White is that it was rumored, I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, that it was written by the Reged tribes as a form of like protection or seal against something. But that it definitely, if used improperly, could lead to a release of something, like something powerful. That's vague, but I'm trying to remember.
The main thing I remember is seeing it in that.
It is unknown what it does exactly. There are conflicting stories. The rumors all agree that it leads to the Reged Glacier, but no one has been able to enter the glacier. In the Zents, when they were looking for it, they had sent people to the leaders or the medicine men of the 4 Reged tribes. A book of primeval magic. So this is what Professor Scant said. Written by each of the leaders of the Reged tribes. It's used as a sort of key locking away something terrible in Icewind Dale. The most prominent theory is that it's hiding the remnants of a Netherine city.
Netherine city.
Yes. And Professor Scant also basically confirmed or said that the description of the creature that had the Codicil in that vision that Swift saw in the mirror was close to a description of Oral, the frostmaiden.
So what information exactly we're trying to get out of him?
Basically just any information he has about it, I think, or like any like what it might be, what it might be like a key to, I guess.
Okay. I tell him, we have some understanding that this book that was written by the Reggae tribes holds certain power to lock away or unlock a powerful evil in Icewind Dale. And we also were pointed to you as one of the persons with the utmost what's the phrase I'm looking for?
Do you say that in character?
I'd say knowledge.
No,
seems accurate.
Yeah, the utmost knowledge on the subject, and we wanted to be enlightened. Is there anything that you could tell us about it?
Are you here from the Arcane Brotherhood? He finally says.
Nope.
No. Wait, isn't Homegirl from the Arcane Brotherhood too?
Who?
Velen is.
Velen, yeah. But Velen's not who sent us.
Right, I know. But we do have connection with Velen. She's helped us out in our adventures.
Oh, Velen Harple's here. Fantastic.
No, just
Not
not here.
here. Can I get a read on his expression for like how he's feeling about the Arcane Brotherhood?
Absolutely. Roll me an insight check.
Yeah, I have a feeling that he was expecting to be rescued.
16. I imagine he's probably pretty good at hiding his emotions, but
Can I get an insight on how he feels about Velen?
Velen specifically.
Yeah.
Not great.
Sure.
Yeah.
If his verbal response is any indication.
By the way, anybody can roll insight checks during this. You don't need to just say I'm rolling insight for blah blah blah. So.
Oh, you like Velen?
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. When he says, "Oh, Velen's here," great. You take that to heart.
Literally. It's like, oh, Velen's here. Great.
But you can see that the Swift. You can see that when you say you're not part of the Arcane Brotherhood, you can see like his eyes kind of harden a little bit. Like he's just like, okay, another day.
I think I sort of whisper to Octavio and say, it might behoove us to pretend that we are part of the Arcane Brotherhood, or at least related. He seems to have closed himself off a bit after saying we are not with them.
The problem is I already said that we're not. I think we all did.
Well, yes, but we do have connections to people in the Arcane Brotherhood.
Give him
We're whispering this, like just.
Yeah.
What?
Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, do you want us both to roll one?
Yeah.
That's just 23 for me.
Oh, look at you.
Ooh, okay, so he rolled higher than Octavio, but not as high as Swift on his perception check.
So all he hears is the only problem is he said we're not part of the Arcane I like to imagine that Swift is like standing in just like a particularly dark spot in the room. He just doesn't see Swift.
Yeah, it's just me talking to myself.
But Swift just sort of Swift just sort of says, "We just play up connections."
It seems like not particularly I honestly don't know what to say because I think he knows that we're not from the Brotherhood. And now Octavio thinks that he actually likes Velen. Hold on.
I mean, was to say,
Yeah.
out of,
So
yeah.
Velen, has she told us anything about why the Arcane Brotherhood is here? That Octavio can recall.
She has.
It's been so long, I can't remember.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So what the Arcane Brotherhood does is that they kind of pretty much just like sweep the globe for like potential magic artifacts to gain knowledge on.
Okay. So that's kind of like the vibe I get. I just don't know if she gave us like a specific.
Yeah, and Icewind Dale has been like a particularly like an untapped vein that's kind of being like a thorn in their side because they just haven't been able to get to whatever is in Icewind Dale.
Yeah. So because of people not being able to come in and out of the Icewind Dale easily, Velen has kind of deputized us here as Arcane Brotherhood, and we just wanted more information as on this Codicil of White, since it was part of your research.
Velen has deputized you.
Sort of. I mean, she needed help, and we're helping her.
Yeah, that sounds like Velen.
Because you like her, she's great. No, I'm just kidding. I don't say that.
Swift is just looking at Octavio and is just like, no. Just shake.
Octavia's a big sword.
I will tell you this, child.
Oh.
Do you have the codicil?
No. Wait, no, we don't. We definitely don't.
Wait.
We would know.
No, but we do know who does have the codicil.
So you know the location of the key. But do you know the location of the keyhole?
Swift just sort of looks at
That's
him.
inappropriate. That's really inappropriate.
Beauty. I have thoughts on that.
Me too. Strong ones.
About the keyhole? About the use of the phrase keyhole?
Barry doesn't like the insinuation.
According, or at least as far as we know about the origins of the codicil, it's very likely the keyhole is in rugged territory.
Of course. But there's one thing that all the legends forget to mention conveniently. The words of the codicil can only be spoken once every 100 years.
Oh.
And if not,
That's
in the proper place, then the magic will be depleted for the next 100 years.
And have you deduced the time for the next chance to speak this magic spell?
It just looks at you.
Also, is that like a common thing in magical text? You get one read every 100 years.
This is
It's
why I
really
don't.
bad.
This is why I don't fuck with books.
See,
not-
I think
Yeah.
I understand Swift. I get it.
It's not unprecedented. Stuff like the manual of and manual of bodily health can only be spoken once every 100 years.
The bodily health one, that seems a little more important than once every 100 years.
I
It's
didn't
like
like
doctors, which I think it's like a doctor,
Clearly.
right?
Well, do you know when the last time that was read?
Oh, I'd imagine that time has long since passed.
So does it like roll over? Like if it's been 200 years, do we get 2 tries?
By the way, Corrosion 15 says hello, guys.
Hi.
I
I'm really putting my 0 intelligence to
Ve-
use this time.
something.
Vela shoots Barry like a glare and then like continues the conversation with the rest of the adults in the room.
I shoot him back.
And
at
by the rest of the
really
adults,
glare.
it's just Swift.
2 cats and a child.
Crack.
The cats are bigger than the child for some.
So
This is a guard, right?
That's the warden.
Warden.
Oh, that's a warden.
Has the warden
Okay.
said anything to us?
Nope.
I mean,
Just
we kind of got into it like immediately, but like we can reverse it. And
Yeah.
she greeted herself and stuff. And
I mean, she's just here to make sure nothing unsavory happens.
yes,
And to
yes.
eavesdrop a little bit.
Probably.
And but the warden insists to be there whenever a prisoner gets reviewed.
That's fair.
Right.
Or not reviewed. What's the word?
Swift says so.
Interview.
Yeah.
You're suggesting
Interrogate.
that the book could be read at any time, and perhaps the reason it is not is because whoever holds it does not know where it must be read.
Correct.
Huh.
You may know where the book is, but I know where it needs to be spoken.
What will that information cost us?
His freedom, probably. All right. Oh wait, no magic. Sorry, guys. I'm out.
You see,
All right, guys. Ah,
Swift is like not really a people person, but Swift I think understands like a level of like
Yeah.
transactional kind of. It's like you strike me as
You
the
want something.
type of person that would not give it away for free.
I'll admit, you're smarter than what I originally pegged you for. Perhaps if you give a good word to the 3 counselors that are remaining here, see if they can find some way to communicate the rest of my sentence off this icy hellhole.
How long is your sentence?
It will be forever.
Oh.
Quick question. What did you do?
He tried to take over Icewind Dale.
Ooh, I just like look at the warden. I'm just like, mm-mm. Mm-mm.
We might be able to work out some scam for you.
The warden who is wearing Lord's Alliance regalia is just like, she lifts up her hands and says this, hey, I'm just the one keeping him behind bars. This is
Oh.
not my fight. I'm just the one doing the job.
Judging you.
The story that I have always heard about you and your misdeeds, I suppose, is that you attempted to depose the speaker of Bridgender specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me understands now, I think at this point, that it was in service of finding whatever it is that the codicil unlocks, giving yourself that opportunity.
Actually, no. I stumbled upon the codicil. Or rather, where to speak the codicil.
So you had no knowledge of any of that before you came here to enact your scheme, I suppose, or plan. I don't know what to call it.
I would prefer to call it a plot.
Plot, okay. More book talk. Fucking hate books.
Fucking books.
Yes, I originally came here with one goal in mind and accidentally stumbled upon a treasure trove of potential magic. Unfortunately, the timing was terrible and it was all swept out from underneath me before I can enact upon it.
Hmm.
Is it a dragon?
Treasure.
No. Not. He catches himself
there-
like, wait, why am I
what-
speaking to you?
what-
It's out of
Was it a metal dragon?
No.
out of curiosity, was what brought you here, Chardelan? It seems to be on everyone's minds.
It was certainly on mine. I originally planned to extract all the Shardlin from Icewind Dale, knowing its magical properties. And in doing so, I figured if I came up with a plan. I could ping its magical frequency using the ethereal plane. And so I concocted an effort to go to the ethereal plane, but I overshot it and instead ended up in the astral plane.
Hmm.
And it's there where I saw. It's there where I saw the seam in which I can. And then he's like, "No, not yet. My part of the transaction has not been completed yet."
So you just want us to put a good word. The
Well, I
console
didn't
thing.
understand any of that. So
I was gonna say, does anybody know anything about the astral plane?
Octavio might have studied it.
Roll me an arcane check with a really high DC.
Beery somehow got a natural 20.
That doesn't mean it's succeeded. Though.
Yeah. I got a
I'm
7.
shocked though.
Man, my
That's
my
not,
dice
that's
rolls
what
are
they,
just shit today.
and
Alright, I'm just trying to get him out of the
another
way.
group described that as like a book fell off of a shelf and hit you on the head and opened exactly to the page that.
Okay. Okay. Beery. What? When he says the astral plane, it brings up like a childhood memory of yours, where like the old like gnarled arthritic Goliath would talk about like, you know, passing stories down through ages past and yada yada, and how they would describe a more primeval sort of world where magic was like soaked into the ground and whatnot. Something to like the effect of like how like ancient tribal religions had like a dream time for the world where it was like being sculpted.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what'd you see there? I heard it was always kind of trippy. Beery just says from the back wall where she's kind of just been hiding out.
It was enlightening.
Enlightening or like horrifying? I've died a few times. I know the difference.
What a pity.
It wasn't so bad.
A pity it didn't stick. Anyways.
Oh, maybe you'll stick it here for a while.
What a fucker. Well. I suppose I have the question as to whether or not you had any dealings with the Reged tribes.
Of course.
One of them in particular seems to be more adjacent to what is going on than the others.
Oh, you wanted me to elaborate on that. Oh, okay. You should have said
Yes.
that.
Potentially. I'm not...
You have to understand, I'm around some rather uncouth company here. He like shoots a quick glare at the warden.
Oh, I thought you were gonna look at me. I'm like,
So
Warden, is there any way you could give us some privacy?
sir, for your own safety, we cannot allow the prisoner to be unsupervised.
Can we have a regular guard? You seem to be making him very nervous, which I know that's the point, but it's not helping us in our mission.
Anything you can talk to him about, you're more than willing to speak to me in front of. He's...
Okay. Can you step back a little bit? Just, I mean, those ups. I mean, since the token's right there, I'm imagining he's like right on his shoulder, like.
Well, I mean, they're like sitting side by side, and the warden just like back on the chair. And
It's like that Men's is just like in this guy's face.
yeah. Tell us what you know, motherfucker.
Menacing.
They can't take my claws.
Is there anything we can do to make you a little bit more comfortable during this interview?
Or your stay here in general.
perhaps some water or some crop. I have tea. Would you like some tea?
Hold on a second.
Is it in the book that he's like a fan of tea or something?
No.
If a player offers tea to him, he spills everything.
Oh my god, tea! Here, I'll tell you everything. No,
My one weakness.
he goes
Earl Grey, hot.
tea, Earl Grey, hot. He goes, yes, in fact, I would. I would indeed enjoy some tea. However, I do believe that the guards may have potentially removed that from you due to the fact that it might be a improvised weapon. And you can't see him, but you can hear him like kink kink in like the iron mittens that he has when he says improvised weapon.
As I said before, anything can be.
Did they take away my tea set? I don't remember that.
It's an improvised.
Oh, okay.
Anything that can be used as an improvised weapon.
Yes.
I mean, but like the tea, like loose leaf tea itself, in like a little satchel. I mean,
There
come
could
on.
be narcotics.
Warden, is there any way I can? There's a kitchen or a break room nearby. I can make some tea for him.
No, we can provide some refreshments for you.
Can I have a coffee?
That'd be great. Thank you.
It's been a long ride.
Do you mind if I make the tea or I use my tea? It's high quality from Waterdeep, and I've been saving it for a special occasion.
Swift, 3 shots espresso, no milk, no sugar, right? Yeah.
What?
That sounds good, beer. Yeah, same.
That's what I assume Swift drinks. 3 shots of espresso.
That's how you think I move so quickly?
Unfazed.
Unbelievable.
Put some extra.
That's why Swift can't sleep next to Octavia.
So I'm just fucking an insomniac, actually.
extra strong coffee and then pour a Red Bull in there too.
Swift is completely dilated pupils the entire time. That's why they can see so well in the dark.
Yeah.
All the light.
All of it's gonna enter my eyes.
Yeah.
The warden goes, I suppose you are guests here, and the door opens to reveal yet another guard, not the original guard that's blocking the door, but another guard show up.
Another guy, yeah.
Yeah. And so he begins to escort you down the hallway. However, he doesn't lead you down the hallway you originally went. He instead starts leading you towards like the main block, kind of.
Okay.
You know, they're just taking an alternative route. As you make your way down there, you see that the panopticon that they used as surveillance for the actual main block, it's actually like a marvel of engineering for that time.
By the way, I just realized that if you right-click the token, a new little thing appears that says "Open Character."
Ooh. No more shift double click for us.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
I mean, you know.
Oh wow. Huh, okay. Anyways, yeah, and
Is that Wizards of the Coast money coming in?
God.
however, as he does like lead you through the cell block, you do see there are some rather unsavory fellows behind some of these bars. Roll me a d6.
They're gonna love Octavia.
You're gonna what?
They're gonna love
Those guys are
Octavia.
gonna love Octavio.
Oh, I heard something completely different.
Oh,
Damn.
Because you cut off at the minute you said it.
Damn.
Yeah, it was. They're gonna blank Octavia like, whoa.
That one.
I heard blow, and I'm like, what the fuck?
All right, so.
Yeah, if anything, it'll be the opposite.
Oh shit. Okay, so as you walk by, there's someone that's like oh, you look soft, get over here and stuff like that, and the guard's like, don't make me
Good
break
pretty mouth.
yeah, don't make me break your fingers again, and you see like the prisoner's like, oh, like off the bars. It's like, yeah, don't pay attention to him. He's some thieves guild fuck boy that's But that's all.
It's Maiden's
And it
friend.
turns out that was
They're watching.
that was Misha.
yeah. Misha's like, you get over here. He's been here for
All right.
20 long years. 20 goddamn years. The guard says.
Oh, that's impressive.
Is it?
Yeah, especially because I'm only 17.
When you
Oh,
You make yourself younger every single time. I swear.
No, that's what's on my bio.
I thought you said you were 19.
when
I think I thought it was 24, but then over here you said 17.
how loud do you say I'm only 17?
The soft guy comes back
Oh,
to the
man.
bars.
why do I feel like I should have come
Don't
with
make
you?
it weird. Don't make it weird.
You should escort it.
Anyways,
Beery will break people's fingers.
but like there are people here that would like turn your stomach, Octavio.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's
Octavio coats the hallway in vomit.
How's it smell?
it actually okay. So on the actual floor itself, it smells clean. But then when you get closer to one of the
Right,
cells,
yeah.
it's like. Ugh.
Yeah, I try to keep my distance.
Um,
One of them throws like a chicken bone at you from one of their meals, and someone's like, oh, and you hear one of the guards goes, all right, that's it, and you like down the
Oh God.
down the Panopticon tower, opens it up and just starts fucking wailing on this
Oh.
guy.
Oh, it's okay. It was just a bone.
Hey Swift, why do I feel like we shouldn't have let Octavio go into the prison by them?
I mean,
by
he's
himself?
not by himself technically, but
You literally
But
sent the
emotionally-
softest fucking
emotionally he is.
person.
he insisted. You going to tell him no? He can't go make tea.
I wasn't really paying attention to when he said that, so
Anyway, so
Wait, where is this kitchen?
well, okay, all right. So you make your way down here, and then the guard kicks you out. No. so you lead through it, and someone's like, "Oh, hey, Frank," and someone's like, "Hey, Bennett, what's up?" You know, stuff like that, and
Hey, Frank.
it.
he's cool, man. He's cool.
Hold on, gotta remove some of the doors, and he leads you. Frank leads you into a mess hall, and then from that mess hall, he leads you into a kitchen that I can't for some reason get the door on.
Let me in. Let me in.
Let me in! Oh, come on, really?
You remove the whole thing.
I might. What the hell is that?
Control Z, bro.
Oh my god, this is annoying. Fuck it, I'm just gonna teleport y'all in there.
Hey Warden, I thought about becoming a
A prisoner?
guard at some point. You have any prisoners that need, I don't know, quick smackdown?
Repeat it.
Rehabilitation.
There you go.
I haven't beat anybody up in a few days. 24 hours.
I assure you, Miss
8 hours.
Worm,
Okay, it's been 5 hours.
Worm Doom, that it will not be a matter of if, it will be a matter of when we have to administrate corrective actions. But rest assured, Revel's End employs only the finest prison guards on the Sword Coast.
I mean, look at me. Come on. This is grade A guard material right here.
It is also compliant with the Lord's Alliance protocol that we shan't employ someone within the Icewind Dale area to avoid special interests, as it were, or conflicting interests amongst the prisoners here.
Mhm.
That seems a bit weird.
Why is that weird, Heather?
Bury the Goliath in the room. Substituting in the elephant.
Anyways,
Swift, I
Well,
think.
you don't employ a single Goliath, not a one.
oh no. Rest assured, it is not. We have what the fuck? What's the word I'm looking for?
Diversity.
Yes. Yeah. No. Yeah. Wait. What?
Diversity.
Oh yeah. No. We have many diverse races that are employed to us. It's just you must understand that we, as an agreement with the speakers of 10 towns and the Lord's Alliance, as part of that agreement, we are not meant to employ people of Icewind Dalish origin, as it were. It's
So,
nothing
all
against you.
Goliaths.
It's nothing against you. I'm sure you would make a fine.
Well, they're not Goliaths, another part of the world's beauty.
Well, they're not as strong.
Oh, I'm sure they aren't. Mittens, could you just for a second?
Sure.
I'll pull Mittens to the side.
Claw him to death.
Kill
Wait,
him with
oh,
your
Claws
claws.
are
No.
ready.
They
Swift.
put cork. No, didn't we joke that they put like little corks on Mittens' claws? They put Mittens
Like our
on Mittens.
bugles.
Swift's just like quietly to Mittens.
No, sir, don't eat those. Those are safety bugles.
Those are the safety bugles. Swift just quietly to Mittens is like, we could try and see if they will like commute some of his sentence to get him to tell us exactly where to go. But failing that, he did kind of let slip a potential way to find out where we could go.
Yeah. The scene between the mentions is interesting.
Well, I think he might have given us more information than he should have. If Velen knows anything about this astral plane, it's possible we could find what he found by accident.
Very.
Roll me a. Oh, sorry. Real quick, just roll me a stealth check for this conversation.
Come on, stealthy boys.
Surprisingly, no less stealthy than. Oh, I saw the 11. I didn't see the 4. Do I have inspiration? I don't. No. Oop.
I have inspiration, like a whole satchel full. If you like one of my inspirations.
No, I kind of like this. I kind of like not succeeding potentially here.
Fair enough.
Just because Swift is not a gifted interrogator.
So, do you mind if I interrupt the conversation while you guys are talking?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, all right. I didn't know if you guys had like something like thought out. I didn't want to be rude. But when you mention Velen tapping into the astral plane, you hear Valish like legitimately start to laugh, just like.
I take it you do not think very highly of Miss Harple.
Let's say this. Had powerful members of her family not pulled strings to get her into the Brotherhood, that old scarecrow would still be reanimating dead cats in Long Saddle.
I find it funny that you're making fun of somebody that's still free.
Just saying.
But not from her own ignorance, it would seem.
Well, no people who are also powerful magic users. I think with their assistance we can get that.
I'm sorry, Alex. You were like cutting in and out there. I caught like only half that.
I was saying we know some pretty powerful magic users, and I think if they assist Velen in some way, we can probably succeed at that.
Oh, you do, eh?
Mr. Gant, if there's anything we could do to like make your stay here a little bit easier in the meantime while we run our mission, I can gladly provide something for you.
Absolutely, he says. You can tell the young tiefling sorcerer that was just here that you can let him know that this is how I prefer my tea, and he begins to like rattle off some like banal like form of tea and how to drink it. And, oh, you got to put the milk in first, or some bull crap like that. But he actually begins speaking. He actually begins speaking to you specifically, Mittens, and thieves can't. It's a bit broken, but because he is not a thief himself or a rogue himself, but he does begin to speak it somewhat. And hold on a second.
I like he could just tell by looking at Mittens. It's like, oh yeah, this guy's absolutely a rogue.
Yeah. Yeah. You mean
Classic. rogue over here.
Undoubtedly.
Oh, you mean the shady cat person with a hood that rolled a 28? That's not a natural 20 on their stealth check. Yeah, this guy fucks. I can deal with him.
I could have rolled a 28 on a 19.
No, I'm just Octavio. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage while you're over there. But yeah, no, he essentially begins to kind of lay out that the Arcane Brotherhood has. Man,
today's not my day, man. I am rolling like shit.
He begins to like kind of roll out that like the Arcane Brotherhood has like not all but forgotten on him, but he is impatient with their lack of action towards what he believes is the gaining the freedom of one of their most esteemed colleagues. Naturally, he's talking about himself, and that perhaps if someone of the more, shall we say, stealthy persuasion were to gather his belongings that he believes are under lock and key in the warden's office, perhaps he might be able to give some of that information out willingly.
Okay. In Thieves Can't, I want to kind of return a few questions to him, like what all is in his what is his goods, like what do they contain, and if there's anything else besides that. And I want to do this in a way where I'm like, yes, you take the milk and make sure it is 47 degrees, and then make sure 3 ice cubes are on the left side of the cup. Just weird stuff.
On the left-hand side of the cup. And he goes, "Oh, really? Well, I hear in Waterdeep that they and then he proceeds. I will need my material components bag and my other belongings that were taken from me. Here I cannot cast any of my spells, but if you were to perchance, I wouldn't go so far as to say free me, but I do know that when things get a little hairy here, there is, shall we say, precautions that might be able to work in our to our benefit."
Okay. I want to lean back to Swift and kind of whisper to them and tell them, basically translate what the story was, and be like, do you think this is a good idea if we get him his stuff? I don't know if we do it as stealthily as he thinks we can, because it is the warden's office.
I just want to point out that how do we know the warden doesn't speak Thieves Can't?
Give me a highs or lows, Heather.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
You could have not asked.
Highs or lows?
Lows.
No.
It's,
Oh no.
You know, I just used the wrong dice. Hold on. You get a lucky break because I used the wrong. I used the. I was like, wait, which one's the percentile?
Do we change it to highs now, guys?
No, double down.
Don't change. She already picked one.
Okay.
Shit.
That could mean anything. I know Swift is like.
Dude.
Beery doesn't speak Thieves' Cat. How does Beery know?
No, but Beery's looking around the room right now, just kind of like, what the fuck is happening right now? And like, I look at the warden, just see if they understand what's happening.
Just a weird ass conversation about tea.
I just want to see if I discern any understanding on the warden's face.
She looks
just baffled.
She looks kind of bored. She's not like she hasn't like zoned out, but like she's like, okay, we're past the interesting stuff. It's all just
out of character. Part of me thinks that Valish seems like a smart enough guy that he wouldn't just do that if he thought that he wouldn't be able to get away with it.
That's fair. I just posing it out there.
Because he's been here for at least 10 years.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So I feel like he would probably know at this point. He's probably tested the waters.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Octavio has returned. And
how was Octavio's return trip?
And the guard brings in a tray of nice piping hot tea. And hands one off to the warden, and the warden's like, no, and the guard's like, no, you need to. And the warden's like, okay, fine. And she's,
what's the guard's name?
The guard's name is Bill.
Bill, thanks, Bill. I really appreciate it. And tell Margaret that next time not to overdo the tea. She knows now. She had all the times I wrote it down for her.
Right. So okay.
So I start passing out the tea to everybody.
Okay.
else.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. So it needs to be. What was the temperature it needs to be again? The water before you shut it off.
212. You turn it off and then wait 3 minutes afterwards. Also, when for Bob's birthday, when you make his cake, so use some of the honey I left behind. It will really enhance the flavor on that. And remember not to overcook your chicken. Just when you think it's about to be done, cover it. It makes the world of difference.
And it's normal for like the area around the bones to be red, right? That's not blood.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
that's fine.
right.
While that conversation is happening, I think Swift just to Mittens is like, I feel like that is of an incredible risk to us without much reward.
Yeah, that's really what has on this deal.
We don't know anything about this guy other than the fact that he was willing to throw Icewind Dale into chaos to achieve his aims, and frankly, we have enough of that on our hands.
Octavio, did you
I put a little straw and then give it to Gaunt, and then here I got some.
As soon as you put it in front of him, the warden like out of the way.
Well, but I mean, I did all this for him. I thought it's okay. It's just tea. Here, I'll try it. It's not poison or anything.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, here you go. Oops, and she drops the tea. Clumsy.
Oh, that's just rude.
Oh, it's really good tea on the floor. It's just a waste.
Look,
It's at least 7 silver. Okay.
So
7 silver.
Holy shit!
I told you I used my premium tea.
The warden
Okay.
starts questioning you because that seems like highway robbery.
Just scooping it off the table into the cup again.
well,
How about a safety cup? Can I get a little sippy cup?
No.
so part of me thinks that we're at a bit of an impasse. I suppose if we want to continue our questions, we at the very least should attempt to speak to the counselors. See if we can achieve some sort of commuting of Mr. Gant's sentence to a point.
I think that's understandable. Then maybe they can let him out when
Yeah.
he's just really old instead of be here forever.
It's the least we can do.
Well, maybe we don't say that part out loud.
Oh, they're just like. I'm imagining we're huddled over here still.
Swift is just like, yeah, I don't know he's going to say anything more than he already has, unless we give him a sign of make an attempt to improve his situation. I'm hesitant to do anything too extreme, just because it's possible we might be able to figure this out without him. But we have already learned a decent amount.
Yeah. Breaking the office is definitely too risky.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, because in this place, you are basically only relying
Oh no.
on your skill to liberate something that was not ours. It did not go very well.
Yeah, I'm not. No offense taken there. I'm not down.
And that was much lower stakes.
Yeah, and I've done plenty of jobs in my life now, and I realize when one's a fool's errand. So, this is.
I say we attempt what we can with these counselors if they will allow us to speak to them. And if that does not work out, my opinion is that we take our chances on trying to look into this astral plane option. Perhaps Professor Scant might be able to enlighten us.
I think that's a pretty good plan.
Alright, to the Council of Three.
Well, I guess we have to ask at this point the warden if that's a possibility, because we don't even know.
Let's see. I'm just making sure. Just double checking.
I hear Jonathan is very, very reliable.
Jonathan has since retired. We threw him a rather immaculate going away party.
Oh, sad to see him go.
Yes, golden pocket watch and everything, the whole 9 yards. So let me get this straight. And when you mention this to the warden says, "Do you mind if we step out of the room while we have this conversation?"
Is he okay to be in here alone?
By himself, yes. He's no harm to anybody but himself.
I see no problem with that.
And
Happy to get out of this room.
Sure.
And by you, she means everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
That's not Bill. That's Frank.
Oh, hey, Frank.
Bill's already back in the kitchen. Is everyone out except for
Who's
Misha?
that?
Guys, can we just go through his stuff, see if he has any clues there?
Will they allow us to go through his things?
We can ask.
It's worth a shot. And
It's
if
part of the
anything,
investigation.
I suppose.
Dictated by the.
I suppose I did not think that would be an option, but if they will allow us to, I think that would work.
So let me get this straight. You wish to speak to the remaining counselors here in order to commute his sentence?
I don't know how
That
much.
far.
I don't know how much they would be willing to budge. I don't think any of us want to see him released, given his history.
Nope,
But
let him rot.
It is rather important that we get this information. If there's any way we can have a show of good faith in some capacity, that might help. Or if, as Octavio says, if we could look through his personal effects.
Absolutely not on the second. On the second action. That's his and any other prisoners' personal items are under lock and key, and just as a safety precaution, we cannot allow visitors access to anything that was on the prisoners' persons upon arrival here to Revel's Inn.
Not even if they were in the company of
The warden and like 20 guards.
That might be excessive. But
With supervision, I think that should be reasonable. Am I wrong?
I mean, it's a matter of regional security.
It's
What if
it is a
what if
matter
it's
of the
only,
world,
like,
though.
2 of us instead of all of us, and you can have 2 extra guards watching?
I'm afraid I cannot budge on this.
Reason?
Safety, she says, looking
What?
at you with like the audacity.
So you're
I mean,
afraid of
we're trying to, save 10 towns and possibly more. And he's not budging, and the only way that he's gonna budge is by reducing his sentence, which we don't want.
So in all actuality, reviewing his items is the lesser of 2 evils here.
Yeah, and simply knowing what they are
What's
would help
what's
us.
worse, budging on a small rule or having this guy walking around 10 towns again?
And if you want, I mean, we don't even have to touch him. You can just show us what's in it, and then we'll be in another behind a glass wall, or we'll examine it that way. We just have to see if there's any relatable clues there. You said the terms, and we'll adhere to it. It's just that we need to at least get a sense of what he had in this person when he was captured.
Let me see a persuasion check.
Oh God! Don't do this to me, roll 20. God
You've
damn it.
got to be kidding me,
It's not my day, guys.
dude. Does anybody have an inspiration?
Yeah, I am
from
this point on. I'm done rolling.
Oh shit, Beery got one.
I got
Yeah, check out it. That's what's funny.
Yeah. Just giving you one of my inspirations. Like, please, come on.
Just
Oh,
please.
that's right. You have like 10 of them.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, she has 9 inspiration. You get inspiration for 9 days. You don't have like it's not like you're like, oh god, I can't hold all this fucking inspiration.
I mean, I kind of like that idea more.
No,
Little bubbles.
no, we can't stack inspiration, unfortunately. The warden, like, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I couldn't give 2 mouse farts about what happens to 10 towns. However, this braggadocious bastard, and she points to Valish Gant behind the barred windows. I personally would like to see him rot here. So
Can't blame you.
I will allow you to witness the guards perhaps going through inventory.
Perhaps, or actually going through it. This is a sampling
Wink.
of what's in here.
Wink. Beery, I think that's a wink situation.
I think that's not specific enough.
I think
Let's
we
be
might have
low
to take.
intelligence score shows.
I think we might have to
That's the
take
best
what
we're
we
gonna
can
get.
get.
Fine.
Okay, so we will do that. However, do you mind if we do a 10-minute break real quick? Because
Yeah, that's fine.
okay, because I had to use the bathroom.
Yeah. Swift just like leans into Beery and he's like, not everything I guess can be as clear cut as we'd like it to be, but I think we might just have to rely on opportunity here.
If only. I can't punch anything in here. This is really.
No,
Boring.
Beery, we cannot punch our way out of this one unless you want to
I
end
know!
up in a cell.
I don't. Not again. It's
Get out.
not fun. I'm
Yeah,
so
remember the last time we went up in a cell, Octavio lost an eye.
Not the first, probably won't be the last, but hopefully Octavia doesn't lose any more eyes.
He only has one left to lose.
Oh. It's a very important eye now.
Yeah,
out
losing
of curiosity-
one is bad. It goes up exponentially from there.
And Andrew, out of curiosity, that roll, the persuasion, did I make friends with everybody here or not?
Well, seeing how you know some of the guards on a first name basis.
Okay.
Because he was asking me like, hey, can I make friends with the guards while they're doing this? Oh, Octavio, you
Ingratiate myself with the guards.
you sweet little cinnamon roll.
You sweet summer child.
All right, 10 minutes, guys. We'll be right back.
Okay.
10 minutes.
to do 3 stacked.
Ooh.
An ultimate challenge.
Probably, actually. That's probably easier.
Boom.
These are the planar dice from the recent Doctor Who Magic Commander decks.
No.
Who among us have not like stacked their dice during a D&D game?
Hold on, let me.
Just like
I forgot. Did I show you guys my
I think-
cool wave dice vault?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, no, I like
no,
it.
no, no. Oh.
It was a Kickstarter, right?
Yeah. And it's got all my friends, all the dice that I get from my friend's dice making company.
So to be fair, I don't think I have, only because when we play physically, I usually DM. I usually don't play.
That's true.
And if you are stacking dice when you're DMing, something has gone horribly wrong.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I know sometimes the players just start RPing and you just kind of sit back and you're like, oh, this is a nice break.
Yeah, that's also true.
Then you start zoning out and you're like, oh wait, I should probably be paying attention.
Yeah, like whenever you guys are like having like in character moments, I'm like, all right, it's time to pay the water bill or something. Like, no, I'm kidding. Or am I?
So to say, I don't think I have any dice on my desk right now.
I have
Not
all
one.
my dice on my desk.
All right, I'm gonna
Have
ultimate
this nice
challenge.
Jail.
Ultimate challenge. Stack all the dice from inside your mimic dice vault.
Oh well, I've actually rotated mine back to the one that Teresa got me. It's like every couple weeks I'll rotate them, so that way.
I have enough dice for all of them.
Teresa's dice box takes precedence.
I know, but I also want to show appreciations for other things as well.
Everybody I've shown the little dice box, the mimic dice box that you made, Heather, has been very impressed.
Oh,
Actually,
I'm very proud.
my mimic dice box is currently guarding the rest of my books because I have like other books like just kind of stacked up where I read them and fuck it, I don't want to put them back, but the dice box is sitting on top. So
I have the true horror of it, where I know there's a mimic dice box somewhere. I know I didn't put all the screws in it, and now I have one screw on my desk and no mimic dice box laying around, and now I'm just like, but no.
it's not
The true crafting horror of like, there's one screw left.
Where did I go wrong?
Yeah.
So many places.
It's happened to me working on cars many times.
Yeah. I first went wrong when I became an adult.
It all started April 27th, 1992.
That all started.
That was the day.
It's been downhill since then.
Oh, March 13th. Oh, Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
Spooky.
Ooh.
Which we did watch Friday the 13th for this past Friday the 13th. So
Nice.
I forget what I did on Friday.
Nice. I called my mom.
we,
But we were both born on Friday the 13th, so it's always a day where it's like, oh, family bonding, spookies.
yeah, we just ordered some pizza and just watched Friday the 13th. So
Right. We're live, by the way. So
hi, Katie.
Well,
are
Enjoy
not
all the
gonna-
birthday talk.
Are you not going to be a shithead this time? Are you actually going to be nice?
You're asking a cat to not be a shithead?
I know what I'm doing, but still, you never know.
where's the last computer on? I should probably turn it off. Hold
Reveal the secrets. Give us the secrets.
on. Of
Give
what?
us the secrets. I didn't restart my computer, and it sounds like it's on fire right now, so.
Come here. I know you want attention, but you gotta come up here. You gotta get in front of the camera. The camera loves you. Get up here. Get up here.
The camera loves you.
Anyways, all right. Are we back?
Not quite.
I am here.
Is everyone else
I
here?
am also here, and now
Okey
crunchy
dokey.
free.
And we are back.
I'm never here. I've never been here.
I am the ghost.
I've been dissociated for years.
Robert just stares at the cameras like, you have to let me go. The car crash wasn't your fault.
It wasn't your fault.
Oh God!
It wasn't your fault. Buried under. I know, Jose. It wasn't your fault. You couldn't have known that I would be buried under a mountain of cards.
No one saw it coming.
No one knew it. It was an accident. You have to let it go. The shelf couldn't hold the weight of all the hotels.
All right. So, the warden has agreed to allow you to observe a routine inventory check, so as to make sure nothing has been misplaced.
Right.
So,
All right, everybody, get your looking eyes out. Octavio, eye on the prize.
Ready action to look at everything really hard.
Speed
Scanner.
Speed investigate check.
just like the SpongeBob like eyes.
Yeah.
It's like they pulled out a journal and we're just like, no, you should flip through it slowly so we make sure none of the pages are missing.
He
Was that the
numbered
first-
all of them.
Wait, when was the last time we had a SpongeBob reference on this game? Holy shit!
It's been a minute.
Ooh,
I'm
it's
adding it
been
right
a minute. Because
Oh,
we haven't
no.
had Howard here. We missed a bunch of
I
them.
know.
There
Yeah.
was
now. Howard used to be the champion.
Okay,
There's a
all
good
right.
source of 'em.
I got to pick up the slack for Howard. I'm doing it. I'm
we
doing it
gotta
for you,
start
Howard.
watching SpongeBob again.
Wherever you are, Howard.
He's not dead.
Well, I'm pointing. north.
The accident wasn't your fault, Jose. It's time to let him go.
No.
He's basically on another plane of existence until after his wedding. Okay, like
Yeah,
he's
I know.
yeah,
Where's-
next
where's-
level shit.
I'm getting my compass. All right, Howard, this one's for you. That's north.
Somewhere he's like receiving a lot of love.
I don't know where
Is it the
from.
Alaskan bullworm?
All
I
right.
die again.
Damn it! I told them it wasn't their fault. Why didn't they let me go?
I'm just dehydrated. That's what's going on.
But the warden calls on one of the guards. The one you know is Frank, and
Hey, Frank.
and he's playing it cool now. He's at work. He's like,
Shut the fuck up.
Stop.
The boss is here.
yeah. And Warden's like, Mr. Stockton, would you please escort our guests to the surveillance area of the storeroom? We have some potential hires here, and she like throws like a quick glance in Barry's direction, and they are very curious as
I can bench this guy if you want.
as to what no as to what the
Please do not bench the guards.
there's a sign specifically says do not bench the guards.
They had a real problem with the guards benching each other.
Oh no.
Just
Oh,
a big sign,
no.
like red circle with a slash, and they're like,
Yeah.
It's a silhouette of Beery.
Remember benchathon.
It has been 27 days since the last ego lifting incident.
The last benching incident.
Mm-mm.
And Frank straightens up real quick and says, but ma'am, that's quite unorthodox. It's not normally against protocol. And the warden says, Mr. Stockton, I believe I have found it within my rights to exercise only the most extreme caution. If you like, you can call within my rights to call some of the other guards as well. You can get Mr. Tiswell and Mr. Strong in the arm, if you don't mind. and the guard goes, yes, ma'am, right away. And the warden goes, if you would please, as the guard goes off to get the other guards that the warden.
I casually swing by the warden, just like I would never question your authority, and just give her a little wink.
She doesn't pick up on it. She's not picking up what you're putting down, and we're not doing this. All right, the sex pest is gone for the session. Right.
The curse of the sex pest has been passed on.
This is quite literally a characteristic of Beery.
Anyways,
Apparently, it's just a
But it's
paladin
okay.
thing.
It's her flaw.
it's like the forbidden fruit aspect. Like they can't like normally get it like people do.
They're all just really weird about it.
It's just a strong woman. That's Beery's bread and butter. Strong woman with authority.
I mean,
It's all over.
She's not physically strong. She's actually like wearing like robes and stuff. You think she might be more like a
Authority.
spell cat? Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Figuratively strong, not physically.
Barry likes authority
Oh,
figures.
both.
Boo. Boo.
I didn't say that. I said
Boo
Beery likes
authority.
strength, be it
Beery-
of character or of might.
Barry probably trusts the government. Boo.
Barry trusts the
Good
government.
Beery lives in the mountains in the middle of nowhere. She does not trust the government.
But you live in a society.
Jose, what was that Instagram?
I live in a tribe.
Society,
that?
man.
Where it's like, this guy trusts the government. Pendejo.
Oh,
Uh,
it was oh
It was-
fuck, I'll find it.
it was something about System of a Down.
Yeah.
All right, so the warden motions to this corner of the room, and what the fuck?
We no magic. No magic allowed.
Remember, no magic.
No magic.
Magic, there's a table in between us here.
No, actually, there's a table. Once again, you can't see anything because the artwork is atrocious.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, this
Describe it.
You see an empty room. There's
Yeah.
nothing in it.
It's a
The
prison.
most
There's nothing
There-
there.
Ornate
there-
table.
There is an
Rococo
empty
style.
room and a spotlight on one kind of soggy cardboard box that says Gant, Valish.
Why is
Why
it
is
wet?
it
How is it not
soggy?
frozen?
Is it under like a leaky pipe or something?
How is it not frozen?
No, actually, what it is that there is you actually see like shelves and shelves of like the like actual whatever the medieval equivalent of like the legal containers are, you know, like the brown cardboard that has like a wood paneling on it. But
It's like a mini
name
wine
written on it.
barrel.
yeah.
It's just, yeah,
you know.
small keg.
Yeah, it's very utilitarian like chests, you know.
A bucket.
Yeah, lock boxes, essentially large lock boxes. Thank you for drawing the table.
I don't know what that is.
I'm assuming it's
Possibly the box, but it's not giving me.
so.
I don't know how I want all this.
So three other guards show up besides Frank. One is a dwarf, who has a badge that says, they all have badges. So one has like Stockwell, the other one has like, what was the other name again? Tisdale. And then the dwarf has one that just, it's all one word, strong in the arm. Yeah. And the warden walks up to him and says, yes, I will need, and provides a list. It's like, yes, we will need to do an inventory check for these current prisoners. And the thank you, Jose, for providing the artwork for this module. Someone's got to do it, wizards. Anyways, and you could tell that Frank is like kind of put on edge about this. He's letting the curiosity of the situation get to him by being a bit more agitated, and goes, yes, right away. What? Let's see. And Mr. Tisdale goes down to one of the aisles here, and Mr. Stockton stops there, and Mr. Stockton says, inventory check for prisoner 967, and Mr. Tisdale goes 967. Aye, and pulls the lockbox down, brings it over to the table, and Mr. Strong in Arm goes confirming inventory check for. God damn it! I just lost a D12. Mr. Strong in the Arm says yes, confirming inventory check for prisoner 967, and they open it up, and it is it's like, commoner clothes, some simple weapons, a small coin purse of money. It doesn't seem like that much mittens, just in case you're wondering. I'm just gonna get that out of the way. And just some other like very basic survival gear. You imagine.
Just get it out of the way in case you were contemplating stealing the gold in front of 3 guards and the warden.
Yeah, 3 guards and the warden of this gigantic, massive anti-magic prison. I mean, you never know. I'm just saying. And so they go through that, and you see that, like, as Mr. Stockton is rattling off what's on the list, Mr. Strong in the Arm is like removing it from the box for display, and you see that Mr. Tisdale is going through the materials so as to make sure that there's nothing perhaps they may have missed, like a pocket that has, like, I don't know, some rubies or some shit sewn into it. And then Mr. Strong in Arm packs it back up. They do this for about 2 or 3 more other prisoners' belongings, and this is kind of a arduous process. It's about like 45 minutes later that they're doing this, especially because the 3rd prisoner just had like a lot of weird shit in there. And then
they go to the water cooler and get some water.
Why is there a water cooler here? No,
Warden,
no.
tell me, do you guys have any like strongman competitions? I would really love to see what your guards are made of here.
Oh yes, we strongly reinforce the idea of team building exercises, insofar in the fact that we have a guard football game in the summer. However, it's been 2 years since that's happened, so there's been quite a bit of
like no fighting rings, no like wrestling matches, no arm wrestling, no tug of war, no nothing.
No, absolutely not. No. I can't condone such acts of brutality.
No goat ball?
I'm not familiar with this goat ball.
Guys, we gotta go. We gotta leave.
You got it.
All these guards are super weak. This place is.
Swift is not paying any attention to that and is just like looking, just waiting to like scan through his belongings.
Okay.
All right.
So
here he goes in depth onto what goat ball is and the history of it. And...
the high intensity sport of goat ball. Meanwhile,
horrified.
Meanwhile, the guards say, inventory check for prisoner. Once again, I got a double check the number here. 237, 1 Baelish Gant. And Mr. Tisdale goes, aye, sir. 1 prisoner 237, 1 Baelish Gant. And he brings out the lockbox and sets it on the table. And when it hits the table, it makes like a noise, because you guys are really paying attention to this one. There's nothing actually magical about it. It's just because, dramatic purposes. And Mr. Strong in the Arm confirms that this is in fact a Baelish Gant's lockbox, and they open it, and the hold on. I want one of yous to.
I'm not rolling.
Okay. Thank you for
narrating.
Today's
down.
my day.
I want one of yous to roll me a D100. Doesn't matter who. I just
okay.
need one roll.
I'll try it.
Robert.
I thought it was a check.
59.
Fantastic. Okay.
Not
roll.
great, not bad.
Now roll me 3d6.
That could be bad.
14.
Okay, now roll me 46 and drop the lowest. No, I'm kidding.
I was ready to do it too. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do it now, just cause.
Oh, as soon as you hear drop the lowest, the fear.
9.
Oh,
Ugh.
not great. Not great.
Not
Okay.
great. Not a great stat. Not a great stat.
Okay.
All right, do it 5 more times.
Make a new character. You're dead.
Yeah, as the lockbox explodes.
Everybody in the room has perished. Misha's the only one that survived because he's asleep somewhere.
Yeah.
No uncanny dodge.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like back to Misha, and it's playing the sleepy theme from Super Mario 64. Okay. It's
Like
one
Misha
little-
wakes up and 4 new people are knocking on his door. Like, hey, how you doing?
Misha, we gotta get out of here.
We know you from a previous life. It's kind of look. Okay, look.
It's
It's not
weird.
important.
Chris is gonna be really confused.
What's going on? I mean, for Mittens, that's kind of in character. Like, I died again. Look.
Yeah, he's got Mittens has a few more.
Yeah. All right.
Kidding, I lose Beery, I lose Icewind. We're done. We're done.
So,
I'm invested.
I'm deeply invested.
is that a promise? Because once we're done with Icewind Dale, we're going to Lancer, right?
No. No.
Okay. All right. Anyways, all right. So Mr. Strong in an Arm extracts another smaller box from the lockbox, and inside that box is another box. No, I'm kidding. But inside that box,
And in that box, inside of another box.
is a flea, a harmless little flea. No. Anyways, he opens up the lockbox and says and begins to rattle off some of the treasure that Valish Gant acquired during his adventures, including 14 gems worth 500 gold pieces per.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not bad.
We have to put a hand on Mittens' shoulder, just like,
Yeah.
Minutes starts twitching.
Yeah, Mittens is drooling a little bit. Like, guys, look at that one. It's like saying what kind of gem it is and everything, going into detail.
it's worth
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least
yeah.
500
This has
gold.
already found
At
the
least
false
500.
tooth he wants to hide it in.
That looked like a super rare one too, with perfect angles and the
Man,
dimensions of the light.
Oh, the
that pass
facets
through.
are just so...
My God, it's a raw diamond. It's just like,
He starts salivating.
as well as something to the tune. Come on, roll 20. Help me out here. Oh, okay, I rolled it accidentally twice. As
You got
well
the same number both times.
Yeah, I know. As well as something to the tune somewhere around 1,000 gold as well.
Damn.
That is kept there. And then they begin to list off some of his more his personal affects. Like he has a set of fine clothing. And Octavia, you can see, has a set of very fine clothing. He has
Exquisite.
yeah, it's
Fine taste.
I have to put a hand on Octavia's shoulder because he starts to...
it's so good that it doesn't have a label. Like
Right.
It's
you know,
custom made.
Custom fit,
Yeah.
tailored garments.
Mm-hmm. And then they also show that he has a Heward's handy haversack.
There could be anything in there.
Mm-hmm.
As long
Well,
as it's
it's-
under 80 pounds.
Well, it's empty. They have it like rolled up and stuff like that. Presumably, this is where they have all the stuff that he had. That's where he stashed all his stuff. A mantle of spell resistance.
Hey, buddy.
Damn.
That sounds cool.
And as they're saying this, they're saying it like haversack, comma Heward's handy, and like like
Here's what?
yeah, what? Yeah, a guard named Heward's like what? And like sticks that in.
Huh?
Yeah. One.
Who told you?
One, comma of the war mage, and puts it on the table. one spell book, and puts down a fine leather tome.
Swift hisses.
One spell focus, and puts a crystal ball that has like a he begins to put the crystal ball on the table, but he's like, oh wait, hold on, and then puts like a little like stand for the crystal ball underneath it. and one stoppered bottle of fluids unknown, and pulls out a wooden stoppered bottle that looks rather roughly made. It doesn't seem anything like everything up until this point has been very fancy and very, you know, elegant and whatnot. This, however, does not look like that.
Oh, I was gonna ask if I could try to identify those liquids.
Not from this distance, you can tell.
Those are viscous.
Well, you can't see it because you can't even see inside the stoppered bottle.
We don't even know if it's a liquid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could be a
graphite powder or something.
Or it could be like a demon or some shit stuck inside.
It's
an iron
a
flask.
Liquid
No,
or a
Turns- it's-
solid.
Turns out it's an iron flask.
made of wood.
Made of wood. No, it's only disguised to be.
I'm not opposed to that. Where's my pen?
It's iron on the inside.
Yeah, lined with it.
But then with that, they they're like, okay, inventory check is complete, Mr. Strong in the arm. You can begin to pack away the.
Can I like make a perception check to see if there's anything unusual or interesting about the items as they pull them out?
Yes, go on ahead.
I would also like to try.
Only an 18.
My goodness.
Barry's
That's a
just
bunch
like,
of stuff.
wow, that's a lot of gold.
Beery's
Yeah.
still baffled that there's nothing going on here. She can bench all these guards. Security's lax here.
Okay, so let's see. I'm trying to describe this without tipping my hand too much here.
Do it. Drop your guard.
No.
Or Beery's going to drop your guards.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We'll just take out every guard here.
Oh god, no.
It's
I
probably
mean-
a lot.
We cause a Revel's End prison break. No.
Nice.
Yeah, and the guy that was like taunting Octavia was like, "Wait, no, I'm sorry for calling you soft. Get me out of here." Just like,
Octavia, what did he call you?
he said my skin was supple smooth. But
I'll show him tenderized.
okay, so what you notice is that the stoppered bottle, it is made with components not from like a normal traditional like bottle making facility. It doesn't have a cork on it. Instead, what it has a cap that is like tightened by leather, like small leather strings, as opposed to, like I said, a cork. And that there is something dangling off of one of the leather strings, and you perceive it to be some kind of claw. What it is exactly, though, I would need to see a nature check.
Well, what do you say to a? Damn it! I saw the natural 20 first. A 15.
Use some. God, Barry.
I need help on that.
These are
Ooh.
painfully, honestly good. These are fun.
It's the reverse of what you rolled not long ago. The
like
last
good.
hand check.
It's like Swift and Mittens come to the same conclusion. It's like and then Barry's like elephant tusk. It's like, no, no. It is in fact a wolf's claw,
Wolf's claw.
not a tiger's claw, but a wolf's claw.
Would that mean anything to Swift?
Wolf tribe?
It wasn't the. It was elk,
The
bear,
Ragged tribes?
elk, bear. Oh, is there? No, there's a wolf tribe, right?
Elk,
Yeah.
bear, tiger, and wolf.
Wolf. That's wolf tribe.
Woof.
Woof.
Roof.
Woof. That's woof. Woof. Swift can't say the L in wolf. That's a wolf tribe.
It's. I'm sorry. One more time.
What you
Wolf
call
tribe.
it? Wolf.
Wolf
Oof.
tribe.
Say like wolfing down. And so it goes
Wolfing down.
Wolfing down.
Wolfing down.
Now say.
Oh no, I guess that's the joke is that I do say it correctly in other.
Yeah.
Wolfing down. I
Okay, now say wolf.
Wolf.
Oh god.
Say wolves. Wolves. Now say wolf.
Wolves.
Wolf.
Oof, oof.
But yeah, that's what you gather from it. That's all you Mittens, your cat eyes see. Is that?
Can I think of any? I guess how much experience would Swift have with the wolf tribe?
Probably not a lot. The wolf tribe is not a friendly tribe.
Yeah.
Like the elk tribe is the one that mainly deals with anybody outside of the Reged tribes. And like
Oh right, but it was believed that he was in league with the wolf tribe. Right? I have that written down in my notes.
So I mean, if we were to put it in terms of like good to evil, like you have like elk, bear, wolf, and then way
Right. They're more like they're like not nice, but the tiger like actively bad.
Yeah. Like the wolf tribe will only like eat you and skin you if you go into their property, whereas the tiger tribe will actively seek you out.
They'll come to your property and eat you and skin you.
Yeah.
So Swift is like, that's interesting. I guess that proves he had a connection with the wolf tribe.
Yeah.
Wolf tribe.
It could be possible too that the location that he was talking about, wolf tribe territory, if actually now
That's
being proved that he was them.
true. And they had heard from the wolf and the elk tribe. So the wolf tribe, at least the Zents, when they sent out envoys to the Reged tribes, they had heard back from the wolf tribe. So I guess it's possible we could look in that direction if we don't end up getting information. I guess Swift, this could be something that Swift is saying in characters like, well, I guess it's possible if we don't get what we need from Gant himself, we could try and deal with the wolf tribe.
Yeah, Gant kind of seems like a dead end.
Well, unless we are willing to compromise on something, which
So, there was a book, right?
it was a spell book.
Oh, it's spelled out.
I guess can Swift ask what the guards if they had ever looked into the vial, like the stoppered kind of bottle, if they knew what was inside of it, or
Oh Lord, no.
Wait.
No.
So you guys just store mysterious liquids on your shelves, unsure whether or not they're slow burn poisons. Or
well, if it's
bombs,
from the
or-
wolf tribe, I can't imagine it's anything too terribly dangerous, but it might be important.
Oh no, I'm just assuming the rest of the protocols. Really, guys? You don't check any of this?
If it had, listen, if that vial had a tiger claw on it or a saber tooth, then I would be concerned.
There was
Also,
a claw
no.
on it?
So a dead end, huh?
Is there anything of note in the spell book?
Well, it's closed, so.
Have
they
you
didn't
ever
know.
looked inside of it?
we get a
Mr.
little-
Mr. Strong in the arm goes, no.
Can we get a little flip
think-
through it?
Yeah, I think
Are
we.
you only
look.
strong in the arms and
Can
not
you
in
go? Can you go like this?
backbone?
Shake anything out of it, like notes and secrets.
Listen, I know
Okay.
books are scary, but
Okay. The warden goes, yes, that's all quite all right, Mr. Strong in the arm. You can. And Mr. Strong in the arm upends it and does the classic hotel Bible shake to get that dollar bill out of it.
Yeah.
does anything come out of it or?
A thick black mist pours out of it. And
Oh, God!
No, I'm kidding.
You would have got caught in that imperial ambush, the same as us.
Son of a bitch. and you awake yet again on another haunted ship.
Yuri starts a fight club.
This time
That's
it's
all that
outside
happens.
solitude.
No, he does that, and like you see one of the pages comes undone from the book, and Mr. Sharner was oops, sorry about that, and snatches it out of the way real
Can
quick.
I get a
Perception
peek at
checks.
that really quick?
Absolutely, you can.
There we go.
Natural 20
There it
for
is.
33.
Does a
Wow!
33 make
That's
it?
a page.
Wow, that was a fucking natural 20 and a 17. Jesus.
You
Sweet Lord.
catch a glimpse at
I told myself I would never read another book. This isn't part of a book, though.
It was by accident. You didn't have a choice.
you catch a glimpse at a spell, or the components of a spell rather. That, hold on a second, let me pull it up here. I want to make sure I get it right.
Octavio, are you taking notes on all of these items?
Sure.
He's
That's all
not making
notes.
it.
I just imagine you with your like handy dandy notebook.
Octavio's
You need to be as
handy
thorough as
haversack.
I'm not a nerd. I'm not a wizard.
My magic
Cool
comes from a
spellcaster.
cool dragon that once boned someone in my family.
Yeah.
Octavio, sorry to tell you this, but you're the writer of the group.
Oh no.
Yeah, you get to take the
I took
notes.
out I take out this notebook that's like really pretty and ornate. It has like all this cool
Nothing
stuff on
written
it.
in it.
I open it.
Empty.
Brand new.
A moth flies out. Moth.
All right, I guess.
There
You
was
got a
like
pen.
1 week of a planner put in there, but it was the first week you got sent to
Gave
Icewind
up
Dale, and you're like,
immediately.
Yeah.
And then he met us.
When you realized there was no day-night cycle up here, you were just like, oh, I can't keep track of what day it is if I don't
it's
know
just
what it is.
this day forever.
You see the components, or rather the writings for the spell. The components are listed as a handful of sand, a dab of ink, and a writing quill plucked from a sleeping bird.
Can I get that one more again?
A handful of sand. One more again. A handful of sand, a dab of ink, and a writing quill plucked from a sleeping bird.
Gonna determine what the spell is.
Yeah, sure. If you want to make me an Arcana check, or I can just tell you.
I was gonna say if he's offering to just tell us.
What?
Yeah.
You know this as the components for the dream spell, particularly where you invade somebody else's dream.
Interesting. Sort of off.
Which for some reason I thought was a higher level.
What level is it? Is it only like level 5? What is that?
Yeah, it's level 5. I thought it was higher than that. I thought it was like level 7.
It's pretty niche. Are you thinking of a blue door or whatever it's called?
No.
Is that a level 9 spell, the one that lets you like go to an alternate reality?
I mean, there's straight up just no, there's teleport, but that's not.
That's not the one that I'm thinking of.
I also kind of confused it with weird, but that's also not it either.
Which I just like always associate with Howard.
What, weird?
Yeah. No, it's strictly because of his like, weird. You hear it in that tone every time.
Anyways, all right, we're not gonna get into the nitty gritty of spells, but you know. But yes, one of the spells in his spell book was the dream spell.
Can I mention discarding something about? Okay. That's pretty good.
Can we get a little flip through this book?
I think if that might be it.
Absolutely not. The fact that one of the pages fell, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I feel like that might be all we get. It's
Well,
pretty
like he went
good.
to prison for like heresy, just for being power hungry.
I mean, there's always a prison, right? You can always do that.
Andrew just wants us to start a prison, right?
That'd be pretty awesome. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Barry's
in a place that I can't use any of my
I'm not
spells.
starting a prison, right? In a prison that exists in a place that I live.
I feel the same way. I'm not. Beery has put her hands in her pockets. She's not touching anything. She's not punching anything.
Okay, well, I mean, at this point, they're just putting the stuff back into the box, right?
Yes.
There was
Definitely not benching anybody, despite the.
So there was the wooden
Beery's
like
trying to
bottle
find her.
stopper that like potentially from the wolf tribe, and then there was the dream spell components list in the spell book.
Mm-hmm. And then a
Bunch of money,
shit ton of money, and
a lot of money. Mittens is still just.
We can buy Dugan's Hole and remodel it with all of that money.
You would not need. That's way more money than you would need to buy Dugan's Hole.
But think of the luxury ski resort.
I love this idea.
No.
Also, it's called Cedar Breaks now. Thanks.
See the breaks.
Beery and I workshop the name, yeah. It's,
Listen, you can take Dugan
be
out
better.
of the hole, but you can't take the hole out of Dugan.
Oh,
with
God.
that much money, we can.
I can't
Put
believe
me off of Dugan.
we're talking about gentrifying. Fucking- it's called
Oh
Dugan's
yeah,
Hole
we
because
are.
it's called Dugan's Hole because it was an ice fishing place, like ice fishing spot by a guy named Dugan. That's literally the fucking name of the town. Like that's it. That's the whole history.
Dugan.
Yeah, like some
That's a
guy's like,
terrible story and a terrible name.
Well, I suppose at this point we just need to see about talking to the counselors, yeah?
Yeah. So,
Just do due diligence. I guess
see.
we haven't fully given up on the idea that we might be able to get some information out of him. But,
Yeah, and
Yep.
if they can offer any kind of comforts or anything for him, in addition to his help.
if he only wants a full commuting of his sentence, then I'd say there's no way to help him.
Yeah, we all know that's not gonna happen. But if we get him some pillows, that might be nice. An extra blanket, he'd appreciate that.
Might help.
or how
The
about
little
just
things.
a blanket?
Just yeah, any like a pillow or blanket, just a single one at all.
Okay.
Mittens, I've really been thinking, how about like Goliath Grove? Make it like a part-time retirement community for all the old Goliaths.
I mean, it's not a bad idea if we can rope in the griffins to be the ski lift to the top of the mountain.
Ooh,
I think
I love it.
that might work.
Oh, good lord.
I absolutely love it.
Are we actually
Oh,
like?
we are going to take over the... we're just bullshitting.
Just gotta gentrify over here. Good old
Yes,
gentrification.
1000%. Sorry.
It got destroyed
Fuck
by the
Dugan's Hole.
Charlatan
Yeah.
Dragon. We're just trying to help
Whoops.
rebuild.
Icewind
got
Dale used to
destroyed.
be so much more quiet. What's up with all these fucking yuppies?
Why is there so many Subarus out here now?
Like, why are there so many fucking Subarus? These dogs aren't even native to Icewind Dale. What the fuck happened?
Oh god, there's so many like Maltese dogs around.
Like, what
here
are
now.
these Maltese, like Bernese mountain dogs?
What the fuck is a teacup poodle?
I could eat it in a single bite. Why did you bring this here?
It's gonna get picked up by a parrot.
Because it's so cute. You could. Eat it.
This thing will get
It's
picked
a
up
long
by a
winter. It's
Perryton.
just in case.
This thing will get 30 to 40 crag cats in your yard.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what's worse? I had a teacup poodle.
Crag cats in your
I had a
yard.
teacup poodle as a kid. It almost got eaten by a gator. So
See?
Imagine Florida of the North.
yeah.
Oh no. No.
Frozen wasteland version of Florida.
No, I don't want
I
to
mean,
make.
no swamp or stank.
They have airboats, but somehow they're rigged for snow.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably listen. You telling me an airboat might not work on snow? I think could.
It's just a
Just
hover.
lift it up,
it's
put
a
it on
hover
big
boat.
skis.
Yeah, it's an air sled. They're
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
like a sled already.
I'm from Florida.
like
I
the
don't know what
little-
a fucking sled is.
Good
All
lord.
right.
Anyway, I
So-
think we're done looking through the items. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you wish to speak to the counselors then? Okay. So then the warden goes, Mr. Stockton, thank you very much for demonstrating how our thoroughness here in Revel's Inn.
Very thorough.
Yeah, and Mr. Stockton just like closes the lid and just like obliged, and puts the box away.
Hey,
And
hey, strong in the arm. You got the deets on the underground fight club.
and Mr. Strong in the arm goes, I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the
You a narc?
Of course, no, of
You
course.
an
narc?
This is a respectable establishment. Of course, that's not around. Tell me later.
Are you a cop? Are you a
You have to
cop?
tell me if you're a cop.
No, the fuck? I've been asking around, talking to my guards because I want to fight you guys.
And Mr. Strong in the arm says, talk to the ship captain.
Hell yeah.
All right. And the warden goes, if you would please right this way, we can speak with the counselors and the debate parlor.
Thanks, man. Low bones.
You have a debate parlor? What?
Yes, the counselors, the decisions of the counselors can get quite heated. So we have an area sequestered just for them.
I imagine it like a seance room for some reason.
What?
I don't know why. I've just imagined like a big round table,
I mean,
enough room to throw something.
a table, yes, but I don't know about a seance. I don't know where you got seance from. But anyways, I'll just zip y'all over there. So
Zip.
Gosh, she disappeared.
No, she didn't disappear. She's right here. Boop.
I
Oh.
disappeared.
No.
No, he just flipped us to
I
the
don't know
other
why I'm
side.
really leading into beer 0 intelligence tonight.
That's not even dumb. The 10 is average.
Yeah, a 10's a normal person. If it was like
Stupid.
if it was like an 8 or a 7, that'd be like okay. You know, like she's got the
A
right
little
idea. She's-
below average.
Yeah. Yeah, she just gets confused, but she's got the right
Struggles
idea.
when learning long division.
But like a 10 is like a normal person.
I never learned long division.
I mean, okay.
You never have to use it, so
You learned a whole ass second language, man. Like, you're good.
Yeah, I can count on one
I have
hand.
calculators.
I can count on one hand the number of times that I've had to use long division outside of school, and that number is 0. So, all right. So the warden's like, please wait here, make yourself comfortable, and I will bring the remaining counselors shortly. Unfortunately, we do not have the full committee. Seven of the counselors were outside of Icewind Dale on either personal or professional business when the storm hit. So we only have the remaining 3. However, they still have enough legal recourse to be able to weigh in on a decision. And when it comes to commuting sentences. So, and then she
Ah,
leaves.
yes. What is this over here, by the way?
That is a hatch. It is a locked hatch to what you assume to be above you.
Oh, god damn.
Man's already there with his Glock.
Okay, and then within short while, why did I do that? Within
The feng shui is all wrong in this room.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Sharp
too.
corners really mess with the energy flow.
None of
It looks
these-
like
none
an
of these rooms are
arrowhead.
square.
I like it. It looks like an arrow.
You can feel the tension though. It's so.
Yes, the
oppressive.
tension of pulling back an arrow and then releasing it.
Yeah, it's terrible for a room. It's meant to be
It's also
comfortable.
terrible
Thank you.
for whoever I'm pointing the arrow at.
But this is a room, not an arrow. You understand that, right, Swift?
Hmm?
We go about that for like 30 minutes until they can.
30 minutes, it's like 5
No,
minutes.
you keep saying wolf, and I'm saying it the same way. Wolf.
No, it's
Wolf.
Okay, so what you see entering the room.
Yeah, Jesus. Sorry, I didn't see you enter.
What you
There's
see
only one door
entering
in the room.
You see the warden being followed by a male human, a female halfling, and a male silver dragonborn. Despite the fact that the token art doesn't show any of that, but still.
Jonathan!
No, there is no Jonathan.
No, but the woman who says
Aw.
Jonathan is here.
Yeah, she is.
and they what's it? The warden says, I would like to introduce you to Counselor Voss Anderton, and points to the human. Counselor Jill Torbo, and points to the halfling, and then Counselor Kriv. God damn it, these names. Counselor Kriv Norixius points to the Dragonborn.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, Council.
Greetings.
Doc, greetings to you.
Yep.
This is Mittens. This will be Beery, and this is Swift, and I am Octavio. Nice to
Beer-
meet you.
Fury Bearbreaker, daughter of the chieftain of the
Oh, we're going
Blood.
for full names.
No.
Bencher of Guards.
It's fun. It's the one time you know. Veery's doing it just to bug Octavio.
The
Just wait. No, I didn't say mine. I didn't.
no, it's quite all right. No, the Dragonborn Counselor Kriv openly welcomes you, whereas and Counselor Voss Anderton gives you a curt nod. Just sorry, I thought I heard something. But Counselor Jill Torbo, she has the charisma of a granite slab, and she walks into the room, and you can tell she's just pure business. She's dressed very plainly and brutalist almost, and just it almost immediately ignores the introductions and then just sits down at the table and does like this thing, despite the fact that she's a halfling. and then Counselor Jill says, "You may be seated, so we can begin the discussion. I understand that we are attempting to commute prisoner 237's sentence, as it were."
Yes, it's not our main choice, but it's the only choice we have in order to try and end this forever winter. Is sadly an obstacle in our way, and in order for him to give us the information that we need, we need to find a way to make his sentence not as severe.
Counselor Kriv goes to lean in to say something to Counselor Jill, but Counselor Jill just goes like this and says, "You mean to tell me that a mage that has been here for just under a decade is somehow the key to preventing the storm that's only been here for 2 Dale Reckonings, has it been? And Counselor Voss is like, yes. I'm very curious to see what sort of delayed action he may have caused while within Revel's End.
Well, we don't believe he's the cause of it. We believe he has information that we need in order to find a solution to
it. Counselor Voss. Counselor Voss weighs in and says, "You do realize that the full weight of the convicted's sentencing. You're aware of that?" Am
I aware of that? I know he. I don't know if I know every single item.
I was gonna say I don't know if we know the full extent to like why he has been committed to life in Revel's End, but
and Counselor Kriv lists off the list of charges that Baelish Gant has racked up while in Icewind Dale. Stuff like conspiracy, attempted murder, actual murder, manslaughter, conspiracy for murder, that kind of stuff. Attempted political assassination. The list goes on.
Yes. We heard of some of these. I understand.
we understand that he is a threat to everyone should he be fully released. However, if things continue as they are in Icewind Dale, I suppose it will not matter if
we're all gonna die.
If he is released early or not.
Oh, rest assured, Counselor Jill says, I have no intention of releasing him early. Commuting his sentence would be one thing, but easing the sentence would be something else entirely.
I don't understand the distinction.
Commuting, Jill, Counselor Jill removes her glasses and she's like, okay, so commuting, as in commuter, means to transport a sentence from one prison to another. So Baelish Gant does not wish to remain to serve out the rest of the sentence here. And he wishes to be transported not here. Do you understand?
No, I understand.
Yeah, now I do.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying.
She does not say thank you, or she doesn't say you're welcome.
Alright, so you find it unlikely you would be willing to ease his sentence, as you stated.
Yes.
Well, I suppose if commuting his sentence is the best we can do, it's a sort of take it or leave it situation. If that does not get us the information that we need, I suppose we will have to find some other way.
Now he is being tried for the full extent of the laws imposed by the Lord's Alliance. In doing so, if we were we to commute him to
No, this is a third thing.
Yes. were we to communicate with him about were we to commute him, he might be eligible for parole under certain jurisdictions.
And I suppose that is more appealing to him than 100% certainty of none.
Yes, but the counselors, as well as myself, have weighed that this man imposes quite a threat to humanity at large. He was well outside of his favored grounds, as it were, and was still able to almost kill one of the speakers. We fear that if he is instead commuted to some place where he is more well known, he might have more of a rapport with the locals and have more established chains of command, as it were.
I suppose you have more at stake in your minds than simply Icewind Dale when you put it this way.
Yes. You must understand.
We do.
I do not like it, but I understand.
Should we then instead go and investigate the tiger tribe? Or was it the wolf tribe? I don't know, one of the tribes.
What? One of those savages.
The wolf tribe.
The wolf tribe, yeah.
In my eyes, we have a few options. We could speak to. Ooh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Okay, we have a few options if this does not work out. We already know more than we did when we walked in.
Yeah.
And I think we have an opportunity. I think we will have better luck pushing on those other avenues than attempting to have this heinous criminal's sentence commuted or eased. Either
I
or.
agree.
And I don't think any of us want him to be out of here anyway.
Alright, well. Is there anything else that we want to get out of this meeting, or?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I mainly just want to get out of it.
Yeah, counselors, apologies for wasting your time. We will try other avenues before pursuing this one, since we believe that it's not in our best interest to let him be free in any way.
Counselor Kriv, ever like always happy-go-lucky, goes, "Oh, don't worry. Counselor Jill does a very good job of itemizing our time, so we'll get paid all the same, won't we? Won't we, Counselor Jill?" And Jill's just like, "Yeah."
We do appreciate your willingness to meet with us.
Noted. Thank you. And then just like Jill just starts working on some paperwork.
Very well. I think we are finished here, Warden.
Oh, well, okay. Oof.
what was that?
No, just you know what? I'll tell you outside.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I want to insight that really quick. Just
What, the wolf?
yeah, the wolf. The wolf tribe.
Oh, he's gonna tell us anyways.
yeah. I'll insight it later. I'm gonna insight.
It's like an arrest. You're like, go back to an earlier conversation.
I'm gonna insight you.
Wait, fucking son of a bitch!
Bring Beery, drag Misha from wherever we have him stored.
Oh yeah.
Since I carry her shoulder.
I just go back to the corner over here and I pick him up like a sack of potatoes and throw him over my shoulder. Come on, Misha. Oh, you really
Still
got
asleep.
that sleepy time tea. You're just snoring gently, a little pat on the back. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know where he got that from, honestly.
I think it was Mittens blend.
Ooh, my special blend? Yeah, he definitely can't handle that.
No.
Of what,
no.
catnip?
Sleeping well though.
It is the most premium catnip, Swift. You would
He
love
took-
it.
He ate way too many melatonin gummies.
No,
Oh.
I apparently already drink way too much caffeine. I'm constantly dilated.
So is this technically a nap?
No.
No.
Yeah, it is.
You were saying, Warden.
As I start skipping down the hallway like a happy little child.
No, it's just Counselor Jill.
I like to.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I like to imagine that Beery down this hallway is literally like wall to wall.
Yeah,
Scrape, armor scraping on the stone.
Her shoulders like.
Cutting in new architectural details.
No, the warden says Counselor Jill is usually quite rigid, but that was just icy. So.
Irony.
But I hope this was enlightening. if you need to, we can also provide some accommodations, so that way you don't have to head out into the wilderness so soon. We, as part of the Lord's Alliance, we are willing to provide for any guests, especially ones that have such a glowing letter of accommodation, such as yourself.
That'd be nice.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Sorry, I just imagine the letter is just like, these guys are cool, it's fine.
Yeah.
From too fast a Shane, that is high praise.
I mean, if it was from the speaker of East Haven, it would just be like a rubber stamp of like some guy going like.
It's funny, guys.
Yes, we are from here. We are likely heading into the tundra. So I suppose it looks at Octavio. I suppose one night of relative comfort would be not amiss.
Yes, and I would very much like to speak to your sea captain. I've been very interested in ships ever since one of our last adventures. Really,
Okay.
I think I can make a great sailor.
Make me a deception check.
Oh, please work.
Ooh.
I will happily use one of my inspirations or one of my days of inspiration.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. You say that to the warden, and she's just like, well, the port is located behind the tower. I suppose I can't stop you from going there, but yes, if you really must speak to the actually, what's the name of the ship? Does it even have a name? Shit.
That's the entire reason Beery has been talking to the guards this entire time, because she's like, "There's a fight club here." She senses it.
No! Shut up! Shut the fuck up! But yes, the I can't pull. I'll find the name later. I can't pull that right now. But she says yes. The ship should be due. Actually, your timing's impeccable. The ship should be due sometime tomorrow. If you wish, they'll be here bringing supplies for us.
Fantastic.
So.
The supplies, of course. I'm sure the person needs it.
Well, yes, like
Are
food.
we helping unload the supplies now?
I
No,
mean,
no, Octavia, no. No,
Do
we're
you
not.
really want to help unload?
No.
Okay
No, I
then.
don't.
All right.
Why are we having this conversation? Says Octavia. Like, I'm so confused.
I'll tell you later, little buddy.
Oh, is it another one of those sex talks?
No, no, I'll spare you
peritons
that.
and the bees.
All right. So she leads you. I'm just gonna save y'all time. She leads you to this hallway down here.
Give me back my shit.
Once you leave the premises, you can get your shit back.
I cannot sleep without my bow.
It's a bit obsessive.
What if something attacks me in the middle of the night and I have to shoot it?
We're in a fortress.
I
Just call me and I'll crush them.
What,
with my
strangle it
bare
with
hand.
your bear? Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I don't actually need that. I was.
She's done it before.
Andrew was gonna have me make a perception check. I was like, no, it's alright. I don't actually.
Get the bow.
You can have just the bow.
You can have
Yeah, not
just
straight.
an arrow. That's all right. I
I
actually do have an unstrung bow in my inventory. So.
Yeah, you hear one of the guards like ding, as they cut the bowstring.
You
Oh,
mother!
no.
I strangle him with my I embrace my lycanthropy and I maul him with.
Yes! Let's do this!
Transformed
Oh my
right
god!
there.
No, okay.
That's the moment.
All right, but yeah, so she leads you down a hallway with like
I oiled that string myself.
with doors on each side, and she goes, you're free to pick any of these rooms as long as it is not this one.
Why not
and
that
the-
one?
and the last two on the end there,
Why not that one?
because
Curious.
those are currently being occupied by the remaining counselors that we have here.
Oh,
Take this one.
Okay.
I want one closest to the entrance so I can keep an eye out from there.
What you see, Beery, Octavio,
Ah, wait. I thought it was accommodations.
they are accommodations. You see what is the very definition of government issued accommodations. It is like
Right.
this is nice.
like it is. Well,
Compared to sleeping on the ground.
yeah, what you see is that you see a room that has, and it is identical. Like if you run down the hallway, it's almost like as if you're like having a weird fever dream because you just see like the identical room. Like, it has a bed, a desk, with a matching chair, a claw-footed chest, and wall hooks for hanging clothes. There are torches along the wall that have the continual flame spell cast upon them.
I mean, that's not too bad.
But it's like imagine like yeah, pretty much that.
We're in Alcatraz?
Like it's just like not even like the rug or like the nice chair and lamp in the background. It's literally just like a bed,
That's-
a bed and a desk.
That's Al Capone's suite.
Yeah.
Sir, I
is
know my
where I
spooky
go.
history here.
This is where you go for tax evasion.
Mm-hmm. So and,
Well, I mean, it is.
and the warden says if you need to adjust the lights, just say the word lights. And when she says that, all the candles go like.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
lights.
Octavia, your candle goes.
Tight.
Oh, sweet. Lights.
Lights.
Lights. Lights.
Oh, that's too hot. Down, down.
Does it work in any language?
Does it work for what?
Does it work in any language?
I suppose.
Fury tries it in a couple different languages. Dwarvish and Giant, which I feel like both of them are basically screaming.
like you're saying it in multiple language, but it doesn't work for giant. You're like, hey, wait a minute.
What?
Rude.
All right, so that's so okay. So I just need to know so I know what to prep for next session. What is the plan for you guys now?
I mean, I think it really is just going to the tribes and trying to figure out what he was doing over there.
Yeah, I
We
want
take,
to.
like,
But while we're in the area, I do want to check out the Elk tribes still because we have that totem that we can follow.
Okay.
The Oya stuff.
But can we take like 20 minutes so Beery can get a quick fight in?
There will be plenty of things to fight in the wilderness.
Maybe the sea
But
shanty fight club.
It's a fight club on a ship. I haven't seen one of those.
I wonder if that white dragon is gonna show up again.
Do not
One time
invite
I got in
that
a fight
upon
on a
us.
ship, and I punched a hole through the hull. It was great. Not for the ship owner, but it was still great.
Do you want to do that here, in Lord's
No.
Alliance territory?
I mean, it would.
Would you
be
like
my
a second
fault.
bounty?
It wasn't my fault. The guy dodged the shot. It was his fault.
What? How is that not your? Anyways, all right. So that's where we're gonna leave off with you guys like bickering amongst one another. Meanwhile, Octavia goes lights.
Yeah, like realistically, I think we should follow up on. I guess if Beery wants to do the fight club,
So
we can let that
hold on,
happen.
So
Beer's
out
gonna
of-
get
out of-
more.
out of character here, player talking. we know where the Cordocil is, right?
That creature with like the owl head
it's
has
in
the
that thing
codicil and is on, assuming
thing.
the island in the middle of the sea of moving ice that we have that map to.
Right. Okay. So we can do that. Like we can get there right now.
Right, but we are missing a piece of the puzzle, in that we don't know
the location of where to take the codicil.
Right.
Yeah.
And Gant knows, but we can't get that from him unless we basically figure out a way to free him or facilitate him being freed.
So why
Can we just
why
lie to
haven't
him?
we gone for the codicil?
That's an excellent question.
I mean, we're in the region. I guess we could. I think Swift is
Because-
just kind of preoccupied with the lycanthropy thing.
Yeah, no, understandably, but because we're like literally by the edge of the
Right, but the way we
Yeah,
were
moving ice.
the way we were gonna get there was via Griffin.
But the ship arrives tomorrow.
Fury could fight the captain and trade for
Why is that the first thing?
Yes! I love
And then she
you.
could
I'm
trade for the
madly in
ship.
love with you.
Well, remind me, Andrew, what the conditions were like around this frozen island. The because it was like an old giant fortress, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is
Grimskull.
Grimskull. Not really I guess a fortress kingdom of the ice giants that floats in the sea of moving ice. But what do you mean like conditions? Like
Was it like traversable via ship?
I mean, it was in the sea of moving ice, and the area around it seemed kind of stormy. But I mean,
But no more than like normal.
yes,
Okay.
perhaps.
I guess that's an option.
Just saying. I don't know. I feel like
It does feel like that doing that out of character. It does. Maybe this is a little metagamey, but it feels like maybe it's not the end game. Maybe I'm misreading that, but it feels like we are going to fight like an avatar of like a god to get the codicil, right?
That's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
I can neither confirm nor deny the contents of Grimskull.
yeah, but let's say we do that. I mean,
Everything we've seen
again-
has led us to believe that is what is going to
I know.
happen.
Okay.
And
Can you tell us how
a
many
little bit of-
extra sessions it would add if we didn't do it like this? Or if we did.
I don't.
I just don't want to run in circles. That's kind of.
Well, I guess at this,
Whatever.
as long as we've been spending on it at this point, I guess that's a reasonable question. Is like whether or not we are just going in the completely wrong direction. If we do
Yeah.
that,
I will say that either option that you guys are seeking right now is completely and totally viable.
because both of them seem like
okay.
important things, right? I guess it's just a matter of like, should we wait until we have the codicil so we're not like we don't have to like do a thing.
Now, if you
It
guys
was
were to be like,
does the order matter?
now, if you guys were to be like, let's fuck off and actually gentrify Dugan's Hall, then I'd be like, okay, cool. We can rack
Yeah.
up another year's worth of sessions.
Yeah, well, because I was thinking, it seems like both of the things that we are thinking about doing are important. Like we need both of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just a question of what order we do them in,
Exactly.
right?
So, but then the question then for me is the order. Which order is faster? Game, not like getting to the end game, but just
I feel like
avoiding having a lot of sessions.
I can say